Welcome back. This is Chili, aka Curtis, and I'm back to a video about where to get a personal loan if you have bad credit or no credit, and eventually where to get a loan from a bank or credit union once you do get your credit straight. Okay, so first website I'm on is nerdwallet.com. And it says emergency loans, where to get a fast loan. And, hopefully you don't need one, but sometimes the car breaks down, sometimes the light bill gets a little high. And Nerdwallet has a few suggestions for personal loans if you need them. So the first lender we have here is Upstart. Upstart has a minimum credit score of a 580, and that 580 is got to be very good. I would make sure there would be no collections on your account. I would say it's more like a 600, but let's just say 600 with no collections, and at least on your job for at least a year. Second lender we have here is Avant, and this again is for bad credit, and it says here with a 550 credit score, you can check to see if you're approved. So these are two lenders online, convenient, that will help you get a loan even if you have bad credit. But I would suggest to be around the 600. Like I said, clean off any collections. Anything like that needs to be off your credit at ASAP to apply for any of these online lenders, because that's the main thing with, I guess what you call computer underwriting or automated underwriting, where a person does not look at your actual credit profile. They don't actually pull up your FICO score. The computer algorithm does it for you. And that computer algorithm does not care. If it sees one blemish, one late payment to a credit card, it will not accept you. So these are two lenders online that if you need a loan and you've cleaned up everything, they will give you a loan, maybe a little bit of high interest rate. I don't care for their rates, but Upstart, Avant, these are good online lenders. Okay, second company I would check out if you live in the South. So if you live in Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, or maybe in South Carolina, Convington Credit, they basically give you a loan based off your work history. So they start you off with a loan for about $300, and then they work their way up to $1,500. So Convington Credit is an awesome company. It says here, Convington Credit is a subsidiary of Southern Management Corporation, and you will see them in the shopping centers. Like if you go to, I guess where you buy your furniture, they're either going to be a four store parking center, maybe not your high-end shopping zone, but you'll notice them around town in Atlanta, in Alabama. Convington Credit, I've used them for over 5 years. And like I said, they start anywhere from $300 up to $1,500. Now, the difference between some of these finance companies versus an actual lender, like a bank, is that they're going to charge you a little bit more in interest. So instead of charging you 6%, they might charge you 9% or 10%. But it is, I've used them, and generally with Convington Credit, the loans are set for 12 months. So that means your payment is not, they're not gouging you, they're not putting you in a loan for 5 years or some astronomical number of years. Within 1 year, you're done paying for the loan, and that's it. So that's Convington Credit. Like I said, I've had experience with using them for over 5 years. So next company I have up here is Security Finance. Again, you'll find them in your shopping centers, usually not your super high-end shopping centers, but if you just do a quick Google search of locations, and I'm going to do Atlanta, 303 09. I'm going to do Atlanta, Georgia. And it says right here, security finance is off of 3214 Highway, Georgia, Highway 5 of Douglasville, Georgia. So again, this is a company I would go to. Again, I've used security finance now for over 5 years, had no problem. Sometimes once I pay a loan off and after 6 months, they go ahead and just send me a check and say, hey, if you need this $1,200 or this $1,000, hey, it's yours. Boom, no questions asked, you just sign it. And again, the terms are usually for 12 months. And the great thing is you can actually either pay online or you can pay in the store location. So these are loans with people who are trying to either reestablish credit or have no credit. And these are two loans that I trust: Security Finance and Convington Credit. You can just Google them. And if you're in the Southeast, if you're in Alabama or Georgia, they will have a location. So those are my two personal loans that are not online, but they do provide you some online aspects. And the last loan that I would advise you to stay away from and run if they ever send you a mailer is One Main Financial. They are the worst. They send you mailers every week, every month, and their interest rates start at like 30%. If anyone ever approaches you about an interest rate for a loan at 25%, run. That is a lifelong lock loan. I mean, you may get the 5,000 or 10,000, but you'll be paying it for, twice the time. So One Main Financial, I would stay away from. And this is not a place to borrow money, even though they do a lot of marketing and advertisement. If you're on the road path of fixing your credit, stay away from One Main Financial. Okay, great. So I just want to cover the three loans for people with bad credit or no credit. Number one is Upstart. Upstart is a lender, online lender. And like I said, the minimum credit score is a 580. And again, I would shoot for, approval interest rate. If they can give it to you for like, 8 or 9 or 10%, I would say yes. And then the next one, Avant, which I do know a little bit about. They do a pre-approval, so they don't hit your credit immediately. They'll let you know that, hey, if you're even pre-qualified. Again, I would not accept the loan unless it was exactly at 10 or 9%. I would accept it at 9%. I would not accept the loan if it was in 12 or 15%. That's a horrible rate, and you'd stay locked in the loan for too long. And again, Convington Credit is one of the better ones. Like I said, I've used them for over 5 years. And let's do a quick Google search. In Atlanta, Georgia. And it says they have one in the Memorial Bend Shopping Center. And it's in Stone Mountain, Georgia. So again, that's Convington Credit. Like I said, I've used them for 5 years, and they actually have a lot of good features. They do it now where you can do it over your phone. They can send you a text message and say, hey, sign all the documents and paperwork. And here's their online website if you need to check them out. But the initial first loan with them, Convington Credit, you have to do it in person. I mean, they may be able to do a lot of the documentation signed, but they're going to need pay stubs and those type of items. Of course, you can scan those as well. But let's just do Georgia because I do have a lot of viewers in Georgia. So. Three, okay, it says 3. All right, so there it is again, Stone Mountain. But as I stated, they have locations all over the Southeast. Convington Credit, and their website is My Money to Go. And like I said, they have thousands of locations around the Northeast, around the Southeast. And I would just check them out. If you have bad credit and you at least been on your job for 6 months, because that's the main thing. Collateral, which is either your job, your land, whatever, your income, which is revenue, is your collateral, or your time is collateral. So anyway, Covenant Credit, they will give you a loan as long as you have some work history, versus the banks, which are going to, put you on a microscope, and they're going to run you through a computer automated system. And if that computer automated system says no, maybe you had one missed payment on Capital One 2 years ago, they're going to deny you. Okay. So this video again is about 4 emergency loans you could get. I'm on nerdwallet.com, Upstart, Avant, and then 2 other ones, Convington Credit and Security Finance. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.